Okay, hi. I'm Stefan Karpinski, one of the co-creators of Julia, also a co-founder of Julia Computing. So I guess first I should say who we are. Julia Computing is a company started by all of the co-creators of Julia together and several other people, Kenno Fisher and Deepak Vinci. Kenno did a great job emceeing at the boat party last night. And so we saw a need for, commercial support and commercialization of various infrastructure and features around Julia. And so, here we are. We founded this company a while ago. Now we're at, I think, between 30 and 35 people. We have people in 6 different time zones. So we're working very hard on the sun never sets on Julia Computing idea, which makes meeting times a little bit challenging. But we have a core product suite these days of Julia Sure, Julia Team, and Julia Run, and these extend each other. Starting from Julia Sure as the most basic requirement, the most basic product, and then Julia Team includes that, and Julia Run includes that as well. And so what they do, Julia Sure is if you're using Julia in production or in your company in any way, you might want support, right? You might want to have access to a really good team of people who helped build Julia and therefore are pretty well positioned to help you out if you have any sort of problems. We also offer indemnification. If you don't know what that means, you don't care. If you do, then it might matter to you. So Julia Team is a suite of developer services and tools, and basically the most basic thing it gives you is no more fighting with corporate firewalls, right? So people have a lot of trouble sometimes installing Julia packages and other software that is needed by Julia packages inside of a firewall. So Julia Team sits inside of your firewall, so you don't have to do that anymore. You just point your client at the Julia Team server, and presto, no more problems with that. There's a totally offline mode, which is helpful for some people if you have like a really secure environment. The Julia Team server itself doesn't even need to talk to the internet. It also, if you don't want the world to know what your devs are looking at or working on, this doesn't reveal it to the outside world. It's integrated with, your internal authentication system, LDAP, Kerberos, all that. It also offers fine-grained control over what packages people can use. So if, for example, you want to make sure that nobody uses GPL products, nobody uses GPL libraries or packages in a product that you're going to be shipping, you can do that. You can just, turn off GPL as something that's allowed. Also, reporting on what licenses people are using is available. You can create and manage private registries. So, the package manager has this ability to have more than one registry, not just the public one that everybody uses. So if you want to have a registry of your own internal packages, you can do that, and you can hook it into Julia Team, and you can manage that the same way you would a public registry. And the same process that you use, the registration process for public packages, is available through Julia Team for your private registries. You can also do, it supports GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket, etc. Pretty much anything that hosts Git repos will work. Also, doc and code search are available, just like package.julialang.org. If anybody's gone to that, we have some nice package and code search now, and that would be available internally for both public and private packages. So it's one place to go for developers who want to know something. They don't have to think, oh, would that be external or internal? Just go to your Julia Team server and search. So if you're running, if you go beyond Julia Team, you have Julia Run, which is about running Julia code. So you can take a package that you've developed internally, privately, and deploy it quite simply. Just click a button and deploy it on a Kerberos cluster, which can either be on-prem or in the cloud. And one thing that comes with that, I think this table needs to be updated. It is premium support for Julia Run because that's production, right? If you're running something in production and it starts going south, you really want to have someone you can get on the phone and talk to and make sure that that problem can get solved. If you're just doing research, it's probably less urgent. And of course, we have a couple of other things. Julia Pro is a nice client that people use that's free download. It's not a product, but it's a thing that we build and maintain. And Julia Academy is training and learning. So if you have corporate needs for, we would like to learn about this specific thing, we can make that happen. All right, thank you very much.